I'm allowed to use the recipe, right? It's not like I'm supposed to have the recipe memorized.
No, we're trying to see who can make the best pesto. We can follow a recipe. We're not monsters.
So Kristen and I, we both are like, we can cook if we have to, but mostly we like to heat things up. However, pesto is a dish that can be made pretty simply. We were talking about this and we realized, hey, we could cook pesto on our stage.
Because it only features stuff that we're legally allowed to operate here.
We thought about it even more and we said, we could turn this into a little competition.
It's a tiny cooking competition. So tiny.
But the food won't be tiny.
The food will not be tiny, just to be clear. It's just small in scope. We're gonna have like 30 minutes to make pesto. And then our friends are gonna come and judge us.
And whoever wins gets to pick where they go for lunch.
I didn't know that was the prize.
I added it in.
It's the prize now. We're gonna go shopping. Let's get that pesto.
Let's get that pesto.
We wanna see which pesto
is the besto. We are here at the grocery store, and I'm bummed because usually we hang out at the grocery store, but we got 2 separate cars.
It's a drag race, baby.
Okay. They're still attached, and we just went in a circle.
Why are you following
I got
me?
pink Himalayan salt.
You following
We gotta get a little bit of that pepper.
Put that down.
Oh, I forgot my company card.
Oh, so I'm paying for your ingredients too?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What does basil look like? Thanks, Jen. Well, now that I've seen you grab jalapenos, I know we're doing 2 different recipes.
I'm just grocery shopping, it's fine.
All right, we successfully shopped.
We shopped for everything. I got some free coffee.
Do you think you're gonna win?
I don't know.
Do you think I'm gonna win?
Here's the thing. People have very set ideas of what pesto is, and I don't think experimentation is really rewarded in these competitions. But maybe you're experimenting too, in which case none of us will be rewarded.
Well, I'll lose. Okay, we've gone shopping. We got our ingredients. We have 30 minutes to make this.
I am more than ready and willing. Also, may I use your food processor?
Yes.
Yay! I'm using a recipe that I found on bowlofdelicious.com. Where's your recipe from?
I am using a pesto recipe from the New York Times.
It's also salt, fat, acid, heat.
Yes, shut up.
Kristen watches salt, fat, acid, heat once.
I watched it like 3 times, okay?
That's true.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'll use.
Okay, and start.
Here's the thing about my recipe is they told me to use a specific amount of garlic. I always go over that because I have a heart.
Whatever garlic is in the recipe, you take that and you quadruple it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like is that my hot take? That like.
That's not a hot take for Italians.
Yeah. Time to ground these pine nuts.
I'm just gonna get ready to mince my garlic here.
Oh, you're gonna mince it?
Yeah, I'm gonna mince it, but then I'm gonna put it in the food processor. I just want an excuse to use the knife and the cutting board.
Which way is up?
That's how you do it. The fat end goes down.
This is going off to a good start. Okay, and I'm grinding. I don't actually know how to use a mortar and pestle. I just know you're supposed to like grind. So I hope this is correct. Oh, my hand already hurts. You can hear it.
I hate that. Stop! I really don't like that.
You know what just occurred to me? I don't know if Devin and Chantel like garlic.
If they don't like garlic, then they don't have hearts. If you don't like garlic, I'm sorry. I don't know what kind of person you are, but I'm not sure I trust you.
Unless you're allergic to garlic.
Even then, I think that's God's way of saying I shouldn't trust you.
Oh, it says medium clove garlic peeled. Apparently I can just grind it in. Oh my God, okay. Okay, we realized we had to stand up, so we had to reframe the cameras.
I mean, I don't have to stand up.
Well, I do. I need the power of my legs. When you don't pre-cut garlic cloves and just kind of throw them in a mortar and pestle.
It's a little hard.
It's a little hard, yeah, because I have no idea whether or not it's actually working. There could just be big hunks of garlic in here. Okay, so it's add garlic until pound and pound. I think this is working, she said. Not very far into the recipe.
So much garlic.
This is more cooking than I've done in like 10 years.
This is the most cooking that I've done that wasn't meatballs in like a while. I just keep making meatballs. I can't stop.
Oh, I love the sound of olive oil.
It sounds good.
Glug, 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 glug.
It smells kind of like a pumpkin, which doesn't seem right.
No, not good yet.
Can I confess something?
Yeah.
I didn't follow the recipe. I decided to improvise based on what the recipe told me to do and what I thought would be better.
What?
And now I'm wondering if that was a mistake, but maybe it wasn't. Kristen, how do I get this on?
I don't know. I've never used that thing in my life.
Really?
No.
Was it a wedding gift?
Yeah, it was a wedding gift. Brian uses it. I had to ask permission. I'm just waiting. I'm definitely just badly making a salad over here, whereas you're like done. When I first picked this recipe, I was like, mine will taste better because I'm doing it with a mortar and pestle. It says to pound it. Okay, I feel like this. I'm breaking down the fibrousness now. Like it's getting to the point where I feel like this isn't just like a nonsense pile of mush. 1/3 cup pecorino and then 2/3 Parmigiano. Ooh, that smells good. Okay, so we're gonna get that and that.
Can I have some of that Parmigiano?
So you're just full improvising.
At this point, I'm just like, whatever works.
Okay, so after this, it should taste good, theoretically.
Can I try it?
Sure.
Oh, maybe this is just what pesto tastes like when it isn't attached to pasta.
Is pesto not good? That makes me think this doesn't taste good.
No, I think it tastes like pesto.
Oh, that's delicious.
I don't think I like pesto as much as I thought it did.
I'm like kind of mad I have to give this to other people. I want to just
eat it
this.
though.
No, we gotta save it for judging. Maybe if I have like a little base.
Now that we have our pestos done, we are gonna go toast some ciabatta, and then we are going to serve it to our friends.
Okay, Chinese cooking competition! We have made pestos, and now you guys are here to judge.
So let's try this one first, and then we'll try this one second. I have already eaten so much pesto and bread today that I'm gonna refrain.
Yo, I love pesto so much.
Just go crazy.
Excited.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Parmesan.
There's Parma. There's
There's a fun bite to that.
A little salty.
I do like the parm.
I love how cheesy it is.
Too.
It's like, I'm here for it.
Moving on to number 2.
Moving on
Number
to-
2.
Wow, look at this little baby.
I know. I think both of these have great food styling. Just they're very different.
I'm gonna sniff it. I smell some heat.
I want to say this one's heavier on the basil.
It's a spice, there's a kick.
I wouldn't mind a little more kick. If we're doing kick, let's go all the way.
There's less parm, but it's still delicious.
I think this one is like, with all the parm and cheesiness and the bite, this is a fun twist on pesto. I've never really had a pesto like this before. This one is definitely more traditional.
I feel like there's healthy amounts of garlic in both of them. I'm a big garlic lover.
You two did great.
Yeah.
These are both really good.
Yeah.
All right, so have the three of you all decided on which one you like better?
I have.
It's judging time.
I know what I like.
This was really tough, but I know I have to declare one because I love cheese so much. I'm gonna declare this one my personal favorite. But again, would eat both of these for free.
Such a high compliment.
Would not pay a cent. I too am gonna have to go with the cheesy parm pesto. Cheesy parm pesto. But both were so good.
I wonder which is which.
Chantel.
So this is hard. This is hard for me. I love pesto. I love the two of you. I think you all did a great job. I do think that I might have to go with the cheesy pesto. We both did a great job.
So the cheesy pesto was mine. I don't know if you knew that.
I did know that.
Really?
Honestly though, I didn't know that until the end.
My original guess was that this one was Jen's just because in my head, mortar and pestle has the same appeal that a knife has. It's just kind of like, we're just
It's
going
like more,
for it.
it's an active
Just
process.
really hands-on.
Yeah.
I would have declared a tie if that had been allowed.
Yeah.
Oh, you never said it wasn't allowed.
No, it's not allowed.
Tiny cooking competition, pesto edition.
We'll say it at the same time.
Tiny cooking. What? Tiny cooking. Tiny.
Why can't we do this?
Tiny cooking competition. Lady tested.
Okay.
1, 2. Tiny cooking competition, pesto edition. Lady Testoed, Lady Pestoed.
All right, I'm taking the rest of this for me.
I want this